Hello everyone, it is Vlogmas Day 12! So, what a day. My car says it's 35 degrees. I feel hot, you can kind of tell. My hair is like, look how gross that is. My forehead's dry, my lips are dry, but my nose feels very greasy. And like, although my forehead's dry, I'm sweaty. So that's, yeah, anyway, I've got my yellow dress on. I feel very summery today. But, what a day. I got these beautiful flowers. Look at this. How cute are they? But, anyway, so today was my last day at the school that I'm at. Today was technically my last, not even technically, it was my last day here. So yesterday was my last teaching day, which is cool. But today was my last day. So today was like a PD day, which I still don't quite understand why I had to be there. But I understand why I was there for a little bit of it, but not all of it. So to start with, there was like a devotion, which was great. There was then an hour where I just fluffed around because I didn't really know what to do. Yeah, because that was when the year 3-4 teachers were doing handover to the year 5-6 teachers, and the reception teachers were handing up to connector teachers. So that's fine. But because I'm not a connector teacher again next year, there wasn't really anything for me to do because I'm not teaching there, I'm teaching somewhere else. So I just spent an hour kind of just fluffing around, doing pretty much nothing. Then, mind you, Ali and I did get like some paperwork done because there's a few like assessments and things that had to be done for certain kids before the year ends. So we did get that done, which was nice. But then we had our hour where we did handover up to creators, so that was nice. But then after that, there was 2 hours then where you have lunch, and also you can like do some 2026 planning and setting up your classroom and stuff like that. But you can't move the tables yet because the cleaners need to go through and clean the floors. But like you could put things up on your walls if you wanted, that sort of thing, or move things into cupboards. But again, I don't have a classroom there next year. So it was another time where I ended up going home because I'd left my key that I had to hand in at home. And so I had to go get that, had a quick bit of food, and then came back and then just spent the next kind of half hour just chatting to Alex because I was like, well, I don't know what else to do, so I'm just going to annoy you because you're my go-to to annoy. And then, yeah, but then it was like staff farewells and drinks and stuff, and the farewells went for nearly an hour. They were lovely. I got my flowers, obviously, which was lovely, and a nice card. But yeah, so that was nice. And then, yeah, it got quite emotional for Maddie's farewell. She's had a very tough year, just with like home life things, and the only consistency she's really had is school, and she's actually moving to Darwin next year, which is a fresh start for her. It'll be really good for her, but she doesn't know anyone there. She's got a job at a school up there, so that'll be nice, so she'll make some friends up there. And yeah, so I had a little chat with her at the end, and yeah, we just did a bit of cleaning in the staff room, and then now I'm on my way. It's 4 o'clock, it's just turned 4 o'clock, and tonight's going to be a fun one. Tonight is going to be a fun one, so I will film a little bit. We have got the Christmas street party of the town that I live in, which is very exciting. It's going to be a great night. So my auntie is actually going to come to my house with some nibbly bits, and then we're gonna eat that. We were gonna take it down, but I feel like because it's quite warm, it might be nice just to eat it at my house. My car's now reading 36 degrees, so maybe if we just eat it we're going to walk down to the main street like we did last year, and then we're gonna watch the parade, look at the market stalls, have a good time. Charlotte, my youngest cousin, she's 15, she's got this little boyfriend and so she's bringing him, so I get to meet Brock tonight and I'm very excited. I tried to convince my brother Josh to come and bring his new lady, Ashley, but he's actually driving my other brother to the airport tonight, and then he is getting the keys to his new house that he's moving into. So that's exciting. But yeah, so it'll just be myself, my auntie, and my 2 cousins, and my cousin's boyfriend. And that's going to be a fun night. It was good last year. Paige and I went and looked at some Christmas lights afterwards, so might do that again, I'm not sure. See. But yeah, it's going to be a good night, so I'm really looking forward to it. And today, although I was just pouring around for ages, it was still a good day, so that's great. But yes, so I'm keen to get home, put my flowers in some water, might recut their stems, they were looking a little dry. And then, yeah, I might change out of this though, just because I feel quite sweaty. I don't really know what I'm going to wear instead, because I think I'm going to be sweaty in anything, but I just feel like I need fresh clothes on, so I'll do that. Not sure what the last thing I said was, but my auntie just called me and she will be coming up around 5:30, which will be fabulous. I need to find out what time the parade starts, because I have no idea, but it's going to be great. I'm going to drive through the main street in a minute just to see if they've set things up already, which I feel like they should have, and I also want to check if the roads are closed yet, because again, haven't looked at that. But when I get home, I'll go on my phone and check the Facebook page and see what the road closures are going to look like, what time the parade is, because I don't know about that, what time everything is. Yeah, it's going to be, I don't know what word I'm looking for. Just putting in my last little 2 cents here. I wish, my car's now reading 37. I wish we lived in the Northern Hemisphere. Even if it was like, I don't really know how the weather is up there, but I know like in California, people say it's like still kind of mild in winter and it doesn't really snow, but like, if, I don't want hot summers is my problem. I hate hot summers. Happy for a really cold winter though. But like, how nice would it be at Christmas if we actually had like even just mild weather, you know, like if it was just consistently 20, you know, warm enough to wear a t-shirt, but you can still wear pants, like long pants, and feel fine. Or like in the mornings when it's still a little bit chillier, still wear a Christmas jumper, even if you have to strip off to a t-shirt. But the fact that it is, my car is now saying 38, makes me depressed. But hopefully with this overcastness, I would love for there to be a cool change. But I'll check the weather once I get home as well, because I hate hot weather. I hate it. I would so happily live somewhere much colder. I don't know how I'd go with snow in winter, like proper like snowy winters. I'd probably get sick of that real quick too. But if it could just always be, I'm quite happy in like 10-12 degree weather as well, where it's just like you can rug up a little bit but it's still not very cold. But you know, you want your jumper on, maybe a jacket. Even like the really freezing winter days in Australia, also Australian winter, it hits different. So when I'm sitting there going, oh, you know, those cold winter days when it's 10 degrees, trust me when I say 10 degrees is actually cold in Australia, because the inside is as cold as the outside, if not colder. Because our houses are so poorly insulated. My house is incredibly poorly insulated. Like the insulation, we literally pulled a wall out and it doesn't even go halfway up the wall because it's so old, it's just like sagged. But even modern houses, the insulation is pretty bad. So you spend so much money heating and cooling your house and it does nothing. Where are you going? Amelia?
What do you got?
What are you doing? You got a wipe! Cheeky girl! You're so cute. Oh, careful. Amelia. Yeah, what is it? Go, Emmy. Go, Emmy. Go, go, go. Dance, dance, dance. Shake it, baby.